welcome back to Watch the Time. So I'm really pleased you tuned back in. I'm really happy to have in a new microbrand. It's a microbrand called Bencler. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure. It's an Italian brand. I was contacted by a gentleman called Emmanuel who did email me and asked if I'd be happy to feature on the channel. I had a look at it. I thought, yeah, it looks pretty cool. I was hoping secretly that I didn't receive the black one, given the other three colours look better, but I did receive the black one. But that's no problem. Thank you for sending it out. I do appreciate it. This is going to go live in the date in front of me. At the time of recording, they said it will go live around the end of November. So I'll leave a link to their website, a link to their Kickstarter, which would have gone live today, because on the release of the day it went live. And I hope it's for you. Like I said, Rocks Diver, four color variations. They've got turquoise, black, red, and another one that's escaping me. But yeah, I'll leave a picture up actually now so you can see what colours they've got available. It looks really, really cool. I think the pricing is coming in at sort of $399. It comes with a Miyota movement inside, solid construction, beads of rice style bracelet, deep etched case back, sapphire crystal, nice style. Lots that sound like you're going to enjoy. So I'm hoping by the time you get to the end of the video, you'll know if it's for you or not. As I say, please go to the Kickstarter where the price is going to be favourable to begin with, and yeah, you can choose which one you like. It does also come with the additions of leather straps, like Italian leather and tropical straps that you can also add, so please have a look at that also. But thanks for tuning back in. I appreciate all your support, and with that being said, let's get the camera turned around and get on with it. Hi guys, so this is the watch. I dare say it probably won't come in its packaging. This is a prototype and this is what I received it in. So yeah, just a sort of drawstring bag really. Inside, all it's got is empty apart from this. Came on a bit of foam, and then this is the watch. Very, very primitive, but given it's a prototype, I'm not massively surprised. It comes quite random normally when you get a prototype. We'll just give it a quick wipe and we'll crack on. So yeah, this is the Bencler Rocks Diver. This is the black rock. There will be three other colour variations. I'll bring them up again now, just so you can have a good look at what colour variations you can expect to see. But yeah, this is the black rock version. It also comes on the Italian leather strap, or one that you'll be able to purchase as an additional extra. But yeah, it will come with a beads of rice bracelet, as I sort of mentioned in the intro. So yeah, this is the black rock. Inside, it's running an automatic Miyota 9015 movement. I'll bring some information up about that movement now. High beat movement, 28,000 beats per hour. 25 joules. Really rugged, reliable movement. Excuse me, 24 joules. I'm getting confused with the PT 5000. But yeah, rugged, reliable movement. High beat movement. One of my favourite movements on a watch, really. Yeah, really, really like it. Can't lie about that fact. Miyota 9015 movement in there. The construction of the watch, the watch itself. So the case back is 316L stainless steel. As you can see, it's deep etched. The crown is 316L stainless steel, as is the bezel aside from the insert, and the hardware, which is a pin buckle clasp, but also 316L stainless steel. The case thickness of this watch is 12.2 millimeters. The case diameter, I measure from the 8 to the 2. It sort of overhangs a little bit the bezel, but very slight. So the case diameter is 39 millimeters, and when you go from 9 to the 3, including the crown, it's 42.2 millimeters. The lug width on this is 20, and the lug to lug, tip to tip, is 46.1 millimeters. I'll let you have another look at the case back. It is screwed down, deep etched with the Rocks Diver. This is a bit scuffed up, given the fact it is a prototype. But yeah, some information on the back, nicely deep etched also. Obviously yours won't be scratched, so don't worry. The bezel is 120 click unidirectional bezel, and it's ceramic. I will let you listen. Yeah, very, very easy to operate, to be honest. No bounce, no back play. Hopefully this is a sign of what you'll get with your watch if you purchase one. But yeah, no bounce, no back play. So there we are. The crown is situated at the 3 o'clock. This one's a push-pull crown, but I am assured that with the actual production models, they will be screwed down, so don't worry about that. Given it's a dive style watch, you'll want it to be a screw-down crown, so it will be on the production ones. The The lug width on this is 20, as I said. It is a leather strap on this. You will get a beads of rice bracelet on the actual production model as standard, I believe, but with the option, as I said, to buy the leather and tropical straps. The clasp on this is sterile, but I do believe that if you do buy them on the production model as an additional extra, they will be signed, so do bear that in mind. Also, the crystal covering the dial is sapphire crystal, so yeah, you know my thoughts on sapphire crystal. And the water resistance is cited as being 300 meters. I don't know if you can make that out, so that'll give you 30 atmospheres or 1,000 feet of water resistance. So you don't really want to be wearing it on a leather strap if it's coming with that sort of water resistance. But yeah, you can I do believe it's going to come with quick release as well, so that'd be quite easy if you bought a couple of straps just to change it out. So yes, 30 atmospheres or 300 meters of water resistance, and the weight will appear in the top right. It's just below 82 grams. Obviously that's going to be considerably more on the bracelets, so do bear that in mind, guys. But let's have a look at the dial now, guys, in a bit more detail. So this doesn't have a huge amount of AR coating. I'm sure that would be different on the production, but as you can see, it's really playing with my studio lighting at the moment. But you have got a rehaut going on the outer edge. It's got a minute track on there. Inside of that, you've got applied indices everywhere, slightly smaller at the 6 o'clock to make way for the date window. I do like the fact they've colour matched the date window, give the date, where it's black with white writing as opposed to white with black. In keeping with the fact they put Bencler printed onto the dial with the logo applied just above that. The hands and indices are all loom filled, and I'll bring that up now actually so you can have a look at the loom, as is the bezel. I thought the loom was done really, really well actually. It's something that I'm hoping will continue with the production model, which I'm sure will be the case, given the fact that they'll obviously want to make their production run as good as possible. But yeah, that's the loom. The dial is really, really nice, sort of like you can imagine it being of a rock actually, not so coarse, but just elements of it in terms of how mottled it is, and I quite like that. The hands are brushed, good proportions on them, and the elements in terms of the indices, circular battens really everywhere apart from the 12, 3, 6 and 9, just where you've got slightly longer elongated battens. But yeah, and as I said, it's got a Miyota 9015 movement. If you take the movement out, it will hack. You put it back in, it will start back up. Turn it away from you, you'll be able to charge it up. If you take it to the first position, which I haven't done, take it to the first position. If you scroll away from you, you can see a quick date change is possible down at the bottom also. I do like the red accents. You've got a little sort of lollipop on the second hand, and the water resistance is also in red. I like the contrast with that against a very much black and white sort of dial watch. But yeah, that's the dial, guys. That's the movement. Let me just pop it on my wrist quickly, give you an idea of what it looks like on my wrist. My wrist is just above a 7-inch wrist for your reference, and here is what it looks like on me. On this strap, there's only one hole I can go tighter, quite a few lower, so sort of 6 and 3/4 inch wrist. It's probably the smallest, up until probably 8.5, 9 really. So yeah, lots of scope on the leather strap, and I'm sure the same will be also true of the beads of rice strap it's going to become on. But that's the watch, guys. That's what it looks like. Let me give it another quick wipe, and then we can crack on with my pants and Pukka section. If you've ever watched before, you know I always start with pants. I like to go on a high with Pukka. So what I think is pants. Not a lot really. It's a well executed watch, nice dimensions and stuff. The only thing for me, and this is going to be completely subjective, this is no pop at Bencler as a brand, or I don't mean to offend anyone, but I don't feel like it's got a massive amount of X factor, to be honest. It doesn't woo me. It doesn't sort of bowl me over. If I was to choose, I'd go for either the red or the sort of turquoisey ones they're going to offer up. The black one's a bit, do you know what I mean? Not as a bad thing. It does have bare resemblance for my eye to the Spinnaker Cahill, which I own, quite like. It was given to me by my good friend Adrian over at Somewhere in Time. Thank you, mate. I still enjoy wearing that watch. Nothing wrong with the watch, but yeah, just bears resemblance to it, if you ask me. But yeah, so all I would say about this watch generally is it just lacks a bit of X factor. But that's not to say it's not executed well. But what I think is Pukka is a few things still. I like the dial. Like I said, I like the fact that it's almost like a rock face, not so jagged, but you can see there's a bit of texture there. The date location, I do like that when date is put in somewhere where it doesn't mess up the symmetry of the watch. Again, that's just my OCD. So the date location is good. Movement, I was always going to mention the movement. 9000 series, Miyota movements are amongst my favourite. The loom, as I mentioned earlier, the loom is done well, as you'd have seen also in the loom shot. And I'm sure that'll be at least that good when you buy it on the production model. The bezel, 120 click, rock solid, unidirectional bezel, no bounce, no backplay, no issues. And also, as I mentioned again, the red accents, I do like that little bit of contrast. I like that on my watch. It just makes it pop a little bit with a little bit of a different colour. So yeah, the red accents also. So just to surmise what I think is Pukka, is I'll go with the dial, date, location, movement, loom, bezel and red accents for what I think is Pukka. And would I recommend the watch? Yeah, I would. I think it hasn't got any X factor, but it's finished nicely. I didn't talk too much about it. Longitudinal brushing on the side, sort of satiny type. And it is brushed throughout. Not a lot of polished edges. Maybe a faceted edge would have been nice. Which actually you can see slightly. Maybe it's because it's got scuffs on it. You can't see it quite so much. So yeah, it looks okay. But yeah, I would recommend the watch, guys. It's retailing at, I think it's $329. I think that's a $399 at start. But yeah, $329. So yeah, I'll put the conversion rates up here now actually, so you can see what it is in pounds, euros and dollars. So yeah, do check them out. End of November, a more specific date I'll put down also, and I will be releasing this video on the day it goes live on Kickstarter, so that'll be a massive indication. But guys and girls, please let me know what you think about this watch, and maybe any other watches you may want to see on the channel. And as always say, don't forget to like, subscribe, and always watch the time. Take care, guys. All the very best.